Welcome back to the Super Memory for Schools program. Today, let's learn Unit 16, Inventions, Lesson 2. Let's learn some words that will appear in the lesson. Zipper, zipper.
Khóa kéo quần áo.
Brown rice, brown rice.
Gạo lứt.
Bran, bran.
Cám.
Mortar, mortar.
Cối.
Toaster, toaster.
Máy nướng bánh mì.
Vacuum cleaner, vacuum cleaner.
Máy hút bụi.
Rinse, rinse.
Súc hoặc là rửa tay.
Defrost, defrost.
Rã đông.
When we take an item out of the fridge, we will need defrost.
Rã đông.
Flatten, flatten.
Cán mỏng.
To roll or flatten something. For example, when we make a cake, we flatten the flour. Roast, roast.
Rang nè, là quay nè, là nướng những cái món đồ ăn nào đó.
Ferment, ferment.
Lên men.
For example, we ferment the pickle food on Tet holiday. And in today's grammar part, let's learn about the definition of sequence markers. Sequence markers are also known as conjunctions that describe sequences of actions. This is similar to how we will need to develop our ideas when learning essay writing, right? And we will need conjunctions to connect those ideas. We will also have sequence markers in English to link ideas together. Let's learn about the definitions together. Conjunctions are used to connect clauses in a sentence and sentences in a paragraph. These conjunctions are known as sequence markers or text organizers. These conjunctions are usually placed at the beginning of a sentence and followed by a comma. Now, let's look at some conjunctions that you're likely to come across when writing the essay in English. To express the first idea, we use first or first of all. It means
Trước hết, đầu tiên.
and then we list them out. Next, second, secondly.
Vân vân vân.
Next, then, after this, after that. We can use any of these conjunctions with flexibility. These conjunctions are used for describing what we are planning to deploy an idea. You can use next, or you can use then, or you can use after this, after that. We don't specify a precise order for these three words, but first and second are arranged rightly ordered. First, next is second. And in order to bring our ideas to a close, we will need an ending sentence. So we will use finally, lastly, or last of all.
Cuối cùng.
Now, let's try to do a short passage using conjunctions for practicing. How paper is made.
Giấy được tạo ra như thế nào?
The number 1, logs are cut into small chips.
Khúc gỗ thì được cắt thành những cái lát mỏng, lát nhỏ.
With number 1, this is the first idea, right? So we will use the conjunction first. The sentence 2, they are mixed with water and acid.
Chúng thì được trộn lẫn với nhau bằng nước và acid.
So this is the second idea, right? We will use the conjunction secondly. The sentence 3, they are heated and crushed into a heavy pulp.
Chúng được làm nóng và được nung chảy thành là một cái mảnh to.
With sentence 3, we can use then, next, after this, flexibility for the next idea. I will use then for this sentence 3. This wood pulp is also cleaned and chemically whitened. Number 4. It is passed through rollers to be flattened. It is the same with number 4. We can use after this, then, next, flexibility. Number 5 reads, sheets of wet paper are produced. With number 5, it is not an ending idea, so we can use next after this or then. But with number 6, this is the final idea. We must use finally, right? We can't use other conjunctions except finally because it is the final idea. Come on, let's check if you do all the sentences correctly. Let's conclude what we learned today. Today's vocabulary includes the following terms. Roast, roast.
Quay, rang, gọi là nướng.
The ways of cooking. Ferment, ferment.
Lên men.
Zipper, zipper.
Khóa kéo quần áo.
Brown rice, brown rice.
Gạo lứt.
Bran, bran.
Cám.
Mortar, mortar.
Cái, cối.
Defrost, defrost.
Rã đông.
Flatten, flatten.
Cán mỏng.
Rinse, rinse.
Chà, rửa.
Vacuum cleaner, vacuum cleaner.
Máy hút bụi.
Toaster, toaster.
Máy nướng bánh mì.
Besides, we also learn about the sequence markers, conjunction chain. To express our ideas in a certain composition, we need to use sequence markers to make our ideas clear. And we also learned about some sequence markers like we use first or first of all for the first idea. We use second, secondly for the second idea. We can choose between then next or after this after that for next ideas. And you can also choose the order for these conjunctions. In particular, we must use finally. Finally is used for ending the sentence. Lastly, or last of all. That's for today, which we learned about in Unit 16, Inventions, Lesson 2. See you again in the Super Memory for Schools program. Goodbye, see you again.